YouTube channel. Good morning, everybody. This is Daphne Maximilian Christina Pratt, aka Casada Kitchen. Thank you for joining me today, Sunday. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I ask you to do so now. And please do not forget to hit on the notification button. Today we have a whole lot of things to talk about. We're going to talk about women's empowerment. That is my main topic today. And in us talking about women's empowerment, I will be addressing the issue with Dr. Claudius Femicol, not only Dr. Claudius Femicol, because Dr. Femicol has a name. Now, I have been talking to one or two people on the social media, and I have been asking them a very important question. We are all aware of the wickedness in this government, especially when you come out and speak out the truth. Immediately, you become a target. And if you are not careful, you might lose your life. So, my question to those of my fellow broadcasters who do talk politics, what happened to that lady? I don't know why. Just got goosebumps. What happened to that lady who first raised the alarm and talked about how she was suffering? Since then, nobody heard from her anymore. And the women group are silent. I can remember, if my memories can serve me right, when Michael, a citizen of Sierra Leone, just showed the development of His Excellency Anes Kuruma, he was incarcerated for 8 months with the bogus allegation that he had paracetamol, and paracetamol has become a drug that somebody can be incarcerated for. It just not even ended there. Even after he was let free, he was still being tormented, harassed, bullied by the governing party, as we all saw. So my question to all these women, all of us women, where is this lady? What has become of her? The first woman who made a difference after 25 years in this country. Nobody has done what she did. She should be the voice of every woman. This was not about Dr. Femi Claudius Cole. No, it was never about her. It was about this young brave lady who made a plea, who called upon her fellow women to come out and express their dissatisfaction with this government. For those of you on my YouTube page, I'm going now out of my YouTube page. You can follow me on my, for those of you on my Facebook page, I'm going out of my Facebook page. You can follow me on my YouTube page because I have something to show on this my device. I'm sorry. That's why you have to hit on the notification button so you do not get left out. Okay? Love you. What I'm out. Okay. So like I was saying, right? This young lady. Ooh, okay. This young lady, she is the face of the revolution. She is the face of the strike that paralyzed the whole country. But I am asking, all the women group, we were all out here asking for Femi and Claudius Cole's release. We were all out here complaining about Femi Claudius Cole, but nobody asked about the common lady, in which we know the tyranny of this government. Nobody asked to know the welfare of this lady. Hold on, I'm coming, please. I really want to show the video. There's okay. This is the lady.
We go begin chamu self na this country, and the government go gladly for that day. So there, now we come on a street, yeah, not to for go first person, not to for nothing. The policeman they get woman then are us. They feel pain. So if they say that they kill, so say if I no, now you might go meet up, all thing done. So there, now we come on a street, market, una close all side shop, everything. Una we come on a street, yeah. If not, so then we go die. When see fear long go up, and when see fear go up, all price they change. Now for come out for go market, if you know 100,000, you cook work no day. If you work there, you man go, you go able to but we work no day. We go die off we say they see those 7 months. This you don't want now, me like when me don't this gun so today on day. I want see una comments, una say comment the Monday Lord take the street. Yeah, me no say nothing happen. If you back take the street, the one that want first for we don't go first for we, but we just sit down no more, relax. We make like say we suffer. Me like for me I dey suffer. So now the word and the day Monday una not come on our streets.
This is a bunch of copper metal that I've had sitting around.
This is sad, you know. This is sad, but now them people there, we not. Nobody know they ask for them. We see 1 million people come out. Now this lady now in do the thing, not of Femi Claudius Cole. So I mean they ask them one day when they organize, when they claim saying that they organize this match. I say, I don't get in contact with this lady. I don't get in contact with him welfare. I know how it dey. I know this government. I know how this government dey. I know how this government they operate. Did anybody think about this lady in welfare? We see within the Hall of State House. Don't forget about the Hall of State House. We see within the city of Freetown, in which the police been the law the citizen into the police station for go and brutalize them. So we they ask the question, what happened to this lady? Is she not a Sierra Leonean? Now, lady like this, I think to say the women therefore grab and raise their voice for. And again, sometimes some of I don't know what thing they really go on in the country. You know, say after they arrest Dr. Femi Claudius Cole, Dr. Femi Claudius Cole been done hook up with Dr. NGC, C4C, and all the other small party, in which they may make a consortium where if it other than follow politics, now something like we in Sierra Leone, the 2 big party na APC and SLPP. APC and SLPP are the 2 big party. But during the Yaya Jammeh era, when the people they find out how they not be want Yaya Jammeh anymore, and Yaya Jammeh be say in one can still sit down now power, what be happen? Bawo and other political parties, lesser political parties, been come together, then join themselves as a consortium. Because they be there as a consortium, it could have been the lower parties. They were stronger than the 2 big parties. And Nana lower party day, now they win the election where Bawu come inside as president. So what's in I don't know. Immediately after the arrest of Dr. Femi Claudius Cole and Dr. Bright, the registration where they don't pay for as a consortium was revoked. It was revoked with immediate effect. That one they tell me something. And if I tell we Sierra Leonean something, say there is fire on the mountain. If I tell you, say, these people they are not getting it. They are in a panic mood. They only see the strength of a woman, one local woman. Just one local woman. Now paralyzed the entire Africa, Sierra Leone. It tells you that the sitting government is in a panic mood. It tells you the sitting government is very, very much in a state of anarchy. You know, I just want to tell you, say, the city government in a state of anarchy. What did we see yesterday in Kenema at the prayers when they go do? It shows that the people are not connecting. And this government will go use anything against the people will. Yes, Manjoma, how are you, my love? Against the people will. So we have to be steadfast and strong. But again, at a call on all these women group, we get to ask about where is this lady? Waiting not happen to them. Her voice should be, her face should be a face for women to follow. But we all think about Dr. Femi Claudia School. In which Dr. Femi Claudia School is not the deal. Dr. Femi Claudia School, like we're telling her, say she's okay. But when they think about this lady, now with she being the voice, everybody are asking, nobody not seem for doing anything again about her. And we know this government. So fight with and Dr. Claudia School should not be our point. As women, we raise with voice for the less fortunate, for the less privileged, for the ones that will not get the connection like Dr. Claudia School. And let we not forget, now this lady, now it starts the conversation. Now it bring the boldness to women. What did not happen to them? We all know what happened to Akinto Tanibola of Prison Break fame. We all know what happened to Tanibola of Prison Break fame. So what did not happen to this with sister? In case people do not understand, this is not the lady where starts the revolution of freedom. Okay? This I'm going for deal with later on. Because in get yes, this is the lady. So my question is, where is she? Who's this lady day? From that day, nobody know anybody this lady again. And this na in the MVP. Now the woman this way na it starts the thing. What you know happen to them? I say we all the Allah. Hello, are they live? I will talk to you later. Are they live? I will talk to you later. Right?
If you walk there, you man go able to but walk no day. We go die of we saw the 6 months. This you don't want now, me like when me don't disgone so today on day. I want see una comments, they una say comment the Monday Lord take the street. Yeah, me no say nothing happen. If you take the street, the one who want first for we don't go first for we, but we just sit down no more, relax. We make like say we suffer. Me like for me I dey suffer. So now the word and the day Monday una don't come on our streets.
Yeah. So what they say is now this lady now in come out, it can express his suffering. It can express his suffering. And even one great statement that affect the one whole country. But with this kind of government where we get, this kind of government, from there we not hear again about this girl. Remember Michael in case? Because it only shows stadium. They incarcerate her for 8 months. This is what they talk about. We not only get for Sidon effect for names, Lara Taylor Pierce, Aki Soya, Claudius Cole. No, we forfeit for the common people. You fight for beef for the common man, not for the people that we get name. So I call on all women group again. We for demand justice for this lady. We don't know what did not happen to this lady. We know this government where we dey under. The reason why make the old Cameroon about 3 years. Anybody where you want to lend your voice, you want to educate the people. They think to say we still there under the 21st, 28th century. Where we don't know we rights. Where we not get internet. Where we not get everybody now get telephone. Everybody get camera. Everybody they record. Now what the camera see? Now a picture they take. So no way not there again for lie away. No way not there for intimidate you again. Pass then begin find way for lock we up. When are the only way then go silence with voice. I want asking a question. As Sierra Leoneans, in they think the reason why make the no one make the people they see LJ. In another think the reason why. In another think the reason why make them lock LJ in brother up and their family. It is because they have a secret to divulge. They saw the manhandle the human rights abuse that was meted on LJ. So even LJ doctor, they tell you that he was being pepper sprayed. He was being beaten by 10 men. In another thing, and I don't say this government, not a government of unity, a government of brutality. And please give me a minute there, I put on the lights. I need some more light. That's one problem when I walk barefooted. When I walk barefooted, shit. I'm gonna sneeze like an granny. Anyway. Alrighty. Okay, I found it. Alrighty. Yes, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I was sneezing because my feet were on the floor. I don't do that. I like to wear socks or something like that. So, like I said, so you not see the reason why they don't want you guys to see LJ. Nobody has seen him. They're doing it purposely because they know the day when the masses go see the fan, there will be riots. Yes, there will be riots in that city. Trust me. There will definitely be riots. The day the fans will really see. Or the day he will be able to explain what happened to him, his encounter, there will be a riot in that town. Mark my words. Anyway, let me come back to this girl, this lady. So I dey call upon the women them. Not only you say I get women group, I get organization. What do you organization they do? Because this is a gross violation of this lady rights. For let them lock her up, for let them silence her, it's gross violation of her rights. But again, not supposed to get name. Because if I be possible get name, we for all the organization, all the Venezuelans, before they begin to talk about her. But nobody's talking about her. Nobody know they talk about her. Because she's a commoner. Just because she's a commoner. And then they expect the common people to go again and vote for this government. Whereas they are seizing the voice of the people. Me people, on Tuesday, there will be a debate in Parliament. And that debate today, na Parliament, it will be on proportional representation. I want to tell Ina, me people, that thing is not a good thing. This government don't fail. And the funny part is, when Madam came into government, he had the entire country in a platter given to him. He had virtually no reason to have failed. He had virtually no reason to have failed the people. But he failed. He failed with tribalism. And he failed allowing his wife to manipulate him. But again, there was a time in which our president used to say his wife does better job than him. And now we are seeing the type of better job that his wife did more than him. One thing that is quite troubling to me was the opening of the bridge yesterday. When I saw the EU rep explaining to the people, being accountable to its organization, I was very much pleased. The propaganda machine of the SLPP, you know, this is what I tell people. Government is continuity. Government is continuity. You cannot start in the middle. Or you cannot cut and join. This bridge, the Mange Bridge, got broken, I think it was 2018. What this government never told us, the people, and with so many other projects that this president commissioned, to do a major task like that, it's not a one-week job. It has to have planning. After the planning, you have to go and find funds for the projects. It takes time. So from 2018, there were so many projects that the EU was coordinating in Sierra Leone. And when that Mange Bridge fell, it was not within the budget at that time to repair Mange Bridge. Because of that disaster, and the government of Sierra Leone did not have the money to do the bridge, the government gave a ferry, which was an alternative. Was it the best? No. But did it solve the immediate problem? Yes, it did. Were people going about their businesses as usual? Yes, they were. Whereas the government was still looking for funds to construct the building. That was 2018. Then there was a change of government. But by then, the funds had already been secured. The feasibility study had already been done. Maybe the project had already been started. Now, all of a sudden, maybe it must have angered the EU for them to not be recognized for the good job that they're doing. It must have angered them. Because when we come, we see the presidential spokesman, Keke Toma, blatantly lying to the people of Sierra Leone that this project was done and completed by His Excellency, the first in the history of Sierra Leone. Honestly, it torments the truthfulness in these organizations. And one thing I know, thank you, darling. And one thing I know, our president used to say he goes all around the world to bring the image of Sierra Leone. But I told you on my last broadcast that was never his intention. His intention of going all around the world was to sell the beauty of his wife. Now we are seeing it. Because if you had gone all around the world to bring the reputation of Sierra Leone, as you claim, if you had gone all around the world, you have traveled 300 times around the globe just to clear the image of Sierra Leone, as President Mada Bio claims. I don't think the EU will come so local for us to understand that you have been lying to us all this while. They were the one who's been funding projects. For as far as I'm concerned, there's only one project that Mada Bio, when he came to power, that he said he was going to do. And that has never taken off. What we saw maybe was somebody's building that they claim was the Tapalapa factory. Other than that, there has been not a single project. I repeat, not a single project that Mada Bio himself started in this his 4-year tenure that he's been in power. Not a single one. All the projects, it is just Omolonche bread factory, Omolonche water factory, Omolonche. First of all, most of the projects that they are claiming to have launched are projects that people, individual, have. People, individual projects. Those are the projects that they claim. Even the First Lady, all the money that goes in her coffer for Get Your Hands Off Our Girls, there is not a single project that she has done with all that money. Not a single one. Even the hospital that they are claiming, the military hospital, go and read. Let me tell you how the military works. You could not come today and tell the military, thank you, Adama, thank you, Adama, thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you. You could not come and tell the military today that the project that they have done for 4 years, they should change it because of you. It's not possible. It is not possible, my people. Don't get fooled. Let me tell you, go ask the military. This is how the military works. When the military has a project, their project is being done concurrently. They sit in committees and they bring out what they want done between 2 or 3 years. During that 2 or 3 years, they cut it down to quarter. In this quarter, this is what we'll do. In that quarter, this is what we'll do. In this quarter, that is what we'll do. And with that being said, nobody, not even the president, has the power to stop or to alter. Thank you, Bina Sona. Thank you, Bina. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Not even the president has the authority to give an order without going through the right procedure. The military is a total government on its own. And let me tell you, that is the reason why when Madabio came as president this time, all of those who he was, who they all came into the military together. When he came now, they were brigadiers, lieutenant colonel, and things like that. He made sure he fired all of them. He retired all of them immediately because he knows that he could not alter anything with them being in power because they will not agree. So what he did was to bring his own people and plant them into those places to affect some changes, which will affect. Tell them, Bina. Tell them, Bina, please share, invite your friends. I'm telling you, Bina, please tell them I'm doing a great job. Only 25, no likes. Thank you, Bina. Thank you very much. Thank you for the gifts. Adama, Munu, thank you for the gifts as well. Please share, invite your friends, hit on the notification button. We are here to learn. We're here to open our minds. You know, knowledge is power. So like I said, right, let's go keep on the topic. So that is what he did. He took them out of their position and he implanted his own people. To tell you that this president is very deceptive. Very, very deceptive. You know, as Sierra Leonean, we should be enraged. We should not be happy with this. If this president came and is telling the world that his flagship program is quality education. Quality education. And then we have an IG like Sullivan. It's a disgrace to us as a people. It's a disgrace to the military, to the police force. For those who studied, it's a disgrace. This tells you that this president is lying to us, the people. And I am here to tell you about this brave girl. This brave girl should be looked up to. This brave girl should be looked to. This brave girl should be. We need to find her. We need to find her, and we need to have more women like her. You know, people were saying stupid things. Let me tell you, what this girl did has never been done in Sierra Leone. It was just like we had a COVID again. The entire Sierra Leone listened to her voice. The entire Sierra Leone listened to her voice. And I'm so happy it did not come from us. It came from somebody who is really feeling the pinch. And this tells you that we women, we have the power to change our situation. Like I did my individual message yesterday. I am telling you guys, we have been under men domination for 60 goddamn years, 60 years. But just a common lady made a change. What are we women waiting for? You know, it is just like this. During the time Camerimba was in Atlanta, when he came to talk about his presidential bid, about that same time, what's her name? Sylvia Blyden too came to Atlanta. And when we were in the hall, I asked her, Sylvia Blyden, what is your intention? She said, oh, I wait. What is your intention? You see, these are the things that have led our country to where it is today. True. Women have to get up. Women have to show their rightful places. Don't think that a woman does not have place in our political scene. Right? As we are talking now, as I am talking to you today, the government has withdrawn the certification of registration of Femi Claudius's political party. Why do you think they did that? Because they know that when women come together, we are there to make changes. You know? And to tell you the truth, the amount of people who are suffering are more than those who are enjoying. I had a video, an audio, in which Fatima, our first lady, was telling her dogs they should attack anybody who talks about what happened with the EU. What the EU did for us Sierra Leoneans was to open our eyes to the continuous lies. That is exactly what the EU did for us. They opened our eyes to the continuous lies. They made us to realize that this government is full of lies. This government does not have anything to bring to the table. This government has failed us. This government has failed us. How can you suppress the voice of the woman of a woman, and then you are going about preaching against you want rights for women, but the women could not even talk to tell you that we the women have voice. Why are we silent? We have voice. The things that are happening was just because of this lady's video. Only her video caused the whole country to be paralyzed. That's to tell you that when a woman speaks out, the masses hear. And it's about time for us, the women, to come out and speak. We went in at the dance, we don't talk, we don't talk, we don't talk. Vicky Romeo don't talk. The one in London, they don't talk. But now one can come on, woman, inside salon. Now it talk so, it paralyzed the one whole country. You wait, let me share it on my page, please. Right. You see, one great woman, I'm paralyzed the one whole country so. But so we get for ask. Now, nobody know her. What did happen to her? Who don't look after her? Who don't go locate her? Who don't go locate her? What did not become of her? We know this government. We know that government where as you talk against them, you become the target. What did not happen to them? One other wonderful thing we happened yesterday. I see when the convoy they pass. People in there like which or which. You know, I don't want to say people can say clouding events get for tell the shadow. Waiting we get for see. We don't begin to see now. You know, when the people they don't reach a point, you could not do anything more to them. Now then the people of Salone don't reach right now. Now then with the people that don't reach right now. The people that don't reach a point in which they know that this is a losing game. They know, please share, please invite your friends. If you have not hit on the notification button, yes, please do so. I have only 3,000 subscribers. And I have 17,000 viewers. Do me the favor, please, of just hitting the subscribe button. You're helping me by doing that. At the same time, if you just tell me where you're listening to me from, that one do help me a lot, because the more you comment, it let people know I have people who are listening. The more you subscribe, you help build up my platform. Like I said, I've been on this thing from 2019. I only have, thank you, my darling, I only have 3,000 subscribers. Only 3,000. I don't think that's fair to me. But again, if you want to come and be listening to what I know sometimes after I leave, other people do come, but subscribe. Hit the notification button. Just say hi. Just send me a flower. Thank you, Adama. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for the gifts too. Now, like I said, I've been monetized here. People go around and say, oh, I'm making all that money. No, I'm not. It's only now that people know only from this over for the 45 minutes. It's only two people who donated something to me. So for you to go and say, oh, she's making money, no, but you can give me star here. You can donate to me here. You can contribute to me here. This you are listening to something very important. You're not listening to nonsense. You're listening to what is good for you and your children. But when we go to those other places that will listen to nonsense, we donate. We grow their channel. We'll call our friends. We'll call our friends. We'll tag our friends. We share. But now that we're listening to something that is very, 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 very important, we are not subscribing. We are not contributing. And it's a little bit frustrating, you know. It's not frustrating to me. No, it's not. It's not frustrating to me because I took it upon myself to do this. I was not forced to do it. And I think knowledge is power. The more I'm able to educate my people. Because to tell you guys the truth, I was one of those who campaigned for this new direction. I thought we were going to have changes. I thought we were going to have unity. I was looking at Madam Bio that, being that he's been out, he knows about God, he been in power for some time. Maybe this is the time for him to redeem himself. But what we have seen since his inception, and like I tell people say, "Oh, you were one of those." I said, "Yes, I was." And from the first time that I made eye contact with Madam Bio again, after the overthrow and everything, was when he went to New York. And the first word that came out of his mouth, "They may say, I know they come America." And his wife echoed the same thing. I said, "Oh, Jesus, we are running for a losing battle here. We are running for a losing battle." And that was when I knew this was not going to work. And the next word that I heard them say, now we turn. Now I say, hey. Now we turn, hey. Thank you very much, Mr. Kekura. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now I say, hey, this, they don't mean no good. Then everybody, we don't they follow me. Everybody, we don't they watch me from the pages, the way that they hack. Like I tell you guys, you see this time a new page, right? This time a new page, right? And Daphne Pratt, right? I'm going to show you guys, right? Cassava Kitchen. This is my new page, right? Because why? My other Cassava Kitchen page is being hacked. I can see it. I can look at everything. I cannot go into it. So now I want to write Facebook and tell them that I have all these pages with this name because my page, they don't hack them. And you know me, other page, I don't get followers up to 8,000 or 9,000. So now I get for start all over again. And this, I don't go all along with them. Now that make I say, well, this time I prefer to come on YouTube instead of being on Facebook, because Facebook, Facebook is YouTube is better for me. And like I told you, after I finished my podcast it was on Friday on Facebook, they banned me. They banned me. Yes, I did a video. I was banned. I had to go take a picture of my face and everything before they open and they review before they open me again. You know, what the reason, because you people do not interact. So I prefer to come on my YouTube page and my YouTube, where I do not have that much visitors, but trust me, after I leave, I have 15, 16,000 who come and watch, who come and get knowledge. But then they do not subscribe. Whereas if had it been in the Nigerian community, in the Ghanaian community, in the South African community, it should have been different, but not in our Sierra Leonean community. With that being said, somebody was saying, this is what people used to tell me, "Oh, Daphne, you ought to know better with all what happened with Madam Bio and Strasser and how he betrayed Strasser." Let me tell you, my people, we all need first, second, third, and fourth chances. We all need first, second, third, and fourth chances. There are times in life that the things that you do, you are not proud of them, but you did them at that time, maybe in order to survive. Maybe you were ignorant. Maybe you were just evil. Maybe that was your nature. But who am I to know that if I do not give you a second chance? Situation, time, and places affect the way we think. One big mistake people from Africa make when they come to the diaspora, they think Africa is America. Africa is different, totally different from the great United States or Britain or Germany or anywhere in the diaspora. In Africa, you can live in your house with your kids. You and your 4 or 5 kids, your 2 or 3 cousin or sister children. You will not even cook. You will not even wash your own dishes. You will not even clean your own house. But it's not possible in America, except, or in London, except you fall along the Femi Claude category or the Yvonne Akisoya category. By that, I mean their family had made a name for them. Their family have money for them before they came into Sierra Leone politics. Their family had money. Their family invested. They can be in London and live comfortable life, having maids, yes, because their family invested. But you and me, maybe you were a manager in some kind of office or a colonel in the military. In America, you don't have no Batman. In America, you don't have no Batman. You have to do things by yourself. So the way of life and the way of living in America and Africa is different. So you should realize that. So that's a bad perception that some of you can get. Well, because I come to America, everything will be, no. It's a different world. It's a secret society. You never know till you get in. And some people, they get in and they're regretting it till they die. That's a fact. Some people who were living better life in Africa, they came to America, they could not stand it. They could not even make it in life here. Not because they do not want to, but now ego, the adjustments of their lives, the way in which they used to live before, it is hard. It's not an easy transition, especially when you are above 40, 45. When you're above 40, 45, it's not... my dear, let me tell you, do you know what happened in Sri Lanka yesterday? Do you know what happened in Sri Lanka yesterday? Sri Lanka, the people of Sri Lanka, they got mad, they got angry for the high cost of living. And the same thing that our president is doing is what the people were doing, the Sri Lankan president was doing. He was taking the people for granted. When the people of Sri Lanka got tired, they gathered themselves. They marched, about 100,000 of them, direct to the president's, prime minister's office, and they ran him out of office. They ran him out of office. Sierra Leone, we can do better. Sierra Leone, we can do better. We voted for a president. We never voted for a mumu. And silence means complacent. He is complacent with what he thinks he's giving to us. The statement of the EU tells us that this president goes around the world lying about our country. Had he not been lying, because that is what he tells us, I travel around the world to make the image of Sierra Leone great. Now we know that it is not the image of Sierra Leone that he was making great. Now we know that he was just going around the world lying and deceiving people. For the EU to have done that in our local dialect, for the listener to understand, it tells you something was wrong. It tells you there are more questions than answers. Pictures in my mind that will not show. There are more questions than answers. And the more we find out, the less we know. Why do you think immediately after Femi Claudius-Cole was arrested, her political party, the COPP, the Consortium of Political Party, their license was revoked? That is to tell us they want to shut the voice of the women. And when you look at those who run behind Mother Bio or political parties are women, but a common woman. A minute, please. A common woman who started a whole revolution, who made the whole country went to a standstill. She could not be accounted for. And we as Sierra Leoneans, we are still complacent. I am calling on all the women. If we could not stand and fight for our own, this is a sister. We need to find her. We need to know how she's feeling. We need to know what is going on with her. She was disgruntled. She could not afford for her family. And that was why she came out. So what is going on with her now? Or is it because she raised the voice? So she's an enemy. And this is the lady I'm talking about.
And also all need to find. I don't know for now, but for me, I need to find. Because me, I feel the pain right now. I need to take care of me, man. Me, man, I for take care of me. We sit down, walk on in this country. We man, they sit down, nothing or they, nothing or nothing or they. We pick it and they will for take care of them. We sit down no more like coward. They will talk. It's not a woman. They can't see we what they try to assist for them. We sit down like coward. Now we come on a street, yeah. The government not the nothing for the woman. Now we come on. If in a Monday, now we put this and make this video here so anybody see on a share and every group Monday, don't take the streets. Let markets not the Monday, let people not come on. Let we come on a street with we picking them and no say they suffer. We like when are they don't talk so they set months in a talk. My sister and my brother they are by your 7 months. We go begin chamu self now this country, yeah. And the government go gladly for that day. So there now let we come on a street, yeah. Not to forgo first person, not to for nothing. The policeman them maybe they get woman then are us. They maybe they feel pain. So if they say that they kill, sometimes if I no now you might go meet up, all thing done. So there now come on a street, market, una close all side shop, everything. Una let we come on a street, yeah. If not so then we go die. When she feel long go up, and when she feel go up, all price they change. Now for come on for go market, if you no longer 1,000, you cook work no day. If you work there, you man go able to but we work no day. We go die if we say they see those 7 months. This you don't want now, me like when me don't this gun so today on day. I want see una comment, say una same comment, and Monday Lord take the street, yeah. Me no say nothing happen. If you back take the street, the one that want first so we don't go first so we, but we just sit down no more, we relax. We make like say we suffer. Me like for me I dey suffer. So now the word and the day Monday una not come on our streets.
So we need for find this lady. We need for locate them. As a woman, it belongs in which end? You know the complication. You know Waiting go come up here. When she say if the government want kill we, say kill we now. But let we come out. Because it don't feel the pain. It don't feel the pinch. So they call on all the women group. No, this not a Femi Claudio school. This not a Lagatelopias. This not the Asma James. This not the Nasu Fofana. This not the Awana too. This is a local lady. We feel the pain. And if you look at them, we all campaign and vote for this president. But because it feel the pain, it come out. Where is she? And I forget what happened to Tanibola. And this is the woman. And we woman them. We sit down. We lock with mouths. We confined. We not grab for a local woman like this. Whose kind of activist there will be? Now, woman like this one are the hero. Now them the woman group for them begin locate. Because now him, now in tinap, now in stand, now in begin the battle. Who side it is? What did this government done they do to them? Then who side with the woman group they sit down there? Who side with the Congo side when I will sabi talk? Who side we sit down? Because you not get face, you not get name. In nothing to say, now post like this. We the woman group them, we the human rights group them for secure. Because you not get name. You not get them big, you not get Casada kitchen. You not get Vicky Romeo. So you not get face. Where is she today? Nobody no know side. Me people, we the woman them, we get part for playing na that government stay. We the woman them, we get part for play. If we want, we write. If we want, we voice them for be heard. Now one can come on Giala. Now I make a difference so. It left to you, it left to me. Not so for just the talk na corner. Sometimes I not say not to everybody like for coming at the social media, but you support is important. It can either be financial, it can be by subscribing, it can be by sharing. That means for say you do a good job. You the help for share the work. I want to thank you all who don't subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to thank you all who don't get on the notification button. I know, it's so funny. I get for come back for can talk about an issue in with Sierra Leonean community. And it get for do with Fantasia World, Julie Tombo as usual, and a video where I see today. Honestly, not today I see this video. And I will get for address this particular video. I will get for address this video.
Can't buy plazas because any day when you buy plazas, you don't feed somebody in a salon. Any day when you enter,
I want to make it. I watch this video. I'll come talk about this video. I will come talk about this video, but I want to make it. I watch it first.
hello everyone, Kadi Fresh here, Kadi Fresh here. Please.
I will come talk about this video. This video where Kadi Fresh do. Now today I see this video, but I will come talk. I will come reply to this video, and at the same time, you understand. I will come reply to Kadi Fresh about this video where it make against me. Because I hear Kadi Fresh talk about say, me be the tinap na St. John. I hear Kadi Fresh talk say, he grew up with his mama and papa. But I will come and explain to Ina why this case, why this why this video come out. Maybe in another second fresh in man and Nigeria man when they sell drugs na Holland. I go come and explain to in a better. But again, now they go say one thing because I don't get hide.
In front of my face and let hundreds and thousands of Sierra Leoneans come and start listening to me vomiting my bile. No, take your medication.
Let's stop here first. Kadi say me crazy. But Kadi will say me crazy. That Kadi they call me all the time. They tell me about people. Oh, they were lagging at the what happened. When this big sister game starts, this housemate starts, in a almost say me, not a support, me not like them games there. I like politics, na in a million thing. But I find out the way with Fantasia. Okay, I go and come back. Let I get another video.